Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Just to get you caught up, I'm still here in Oklahoma City. If you've been following along, I'm here for work for a total of 2 months. And last weekend, because my trip here in Oklahoma is so long, I was able to take a trip home to visit the family on the government's dime, which is pretty cool. It's very considerate of them to provide that, but I went home and had a really great time with the family, and while we were there, we went down to film an update video for the house. But we had a sales rep there. He couldn't leave us alone. It felt weird to try to shoot a video with him there. So Crystal just got the footage, and I'm here in my hotel room. I'm just gonna watch it and kind of react to it, I guess. So hopefully this is an enjoyable enough update video for you. It will be the last update video before we're actually moving into the house. To be honest, it's August 25th and we're closing on the house next Thursday, a week from today, which is very exciting. So we'll have another video again real soon to kind of show the move-in and our setup and all that stuff. But without further ado, I'm gonna roll the footage and let's see what we got. Okay, so we're rolling up on the front of the house. Again, it's mostly complete. The garage door still needs to be painted. They're gonna paint that a nice dark turd color to match the light turd color of the house. This gate we're rolling up onto is standard for the neighborhood. I do like the look of it. And the interesting thing again about this section is once we get our landscaping done, when you walk up on this sidewalk, there's going to be a retaining wall about to the height of your head that's going to go along the side of that sidewalk and then go into the wall just in front of that AC unit you're looking at there. So anyone walking into our house from this entrance is really not going to be able to see our massive side yard and backyard and all that. And that's just to give us some privacy and not have anyone peeking in on us when we're doing our thing in the backyard. Here's our entrance. I didn't expect that front door. Oh, where's Crystal going? She's looking at the AC unit. See, I have no idea where she's going. We're on this adventure together, folks. Hey, there I am. Jeez. Just kind of staring off into the distance. Here's our back loggia. Again, we're gonna rip all that stone out. We wanted to do sort of a seamless big section of concrete when you first walk out that back door, and then the pool will be connected with the spa, all that kind of stuff. It'll just be a nice seamless area without going from the stones to concrete and having it kind of broken up like that. It could look good, but we decided, we could use those stones somewhere else and have it look nice and clean and neat. Our sweet Emery Pearl trying to peek into the house. We're actually waiting for the sales rep to show up right now. Yeah, that door. So let me pause on this. The door, I don't love it. That looks like T111 to me. Kind of a cheap looking door. Whatever. Not that big a deal. You won't be able to see it unless you're walking in the house, but I do like the height of the door. And okay, so now we're inside. Digging the floor. We forgot what we picked out. We forgot what the brown looked like, and I think the floor is looking pretty good. This is our entryway. We're gonna have to purchase lights to put on those little 3 white dots you see there. Going into the guest room, again, the floor really is making this place pop, and we can't wait to fill it out with furniture and decorations, it's really gonna, I think, look just like we want it. The guest room again is gonna have a Murphy bed on that back wall. We're gonna have that delivered pretty much the week we move in. Guest bathroom is pretty standard looking, but with the wood floor and that black hardware, I just love the look and feel of the house so far. Obviously there's a lot of work to do yet on this whole thing, but what do we got there, a bug? Gonna have to call pest control. We're told that even though there's plenty of work to get done still, they really rally the last week or two to finalize these places and get them ready to go. This is the little powder room or toilet room, whatever you want to call it. So looking around the living room, it was really interesting because when the slab got poured, we thought, oh, this place is big. And then they framed it and we're like, man, this place looks small. And now that they've kind of finished a lot of it with the floor, it's now feeling kind of open and big again. The kitchen is looking pretty impressive. Crystal was really excited about that backsplash, that three-dimensional looking thing. I think it looks really good. You can see some wiring popping out from underneath the cabinets, and that's gonna be for the lighting that goes under those cabinets there, which I absolutely love. I think it gives a really just a nice feel to the kitchen and the overall environment. The footage there was me and the sales rep looking under the sink to see if the filter was there. They're gonna install several filters in the home, I guess, or no, I can't remember. But anyway, the water you drink out of the sink and the water you use to cook with is gonna be well filtered. So should taste fine and not be hard water. All the appliances look really good. Really excited about that stove. Nice and wide, gonna be able to do a lot of cooking on it a couple times a year. The double oven is interesting. We've never used two ovens. We're told you can keep stuff warm in one and cook in the other, but I don't know if it's gonna get used that much. We just love to eat out. We like to support local businesses. Okay, I'm looking at obviously the garage is a mess. That's not a problem. They're doing construction right now. If it was me, if I was the foreman, I would definitely have a couple kids out there just cleaning up the job site. Someone's got to do it anyway, but whenever I was in construction, I cleaned as I went. There was always a little bit of downtime and never time to stand around, so you clean up. But anyway, not a big deal. We're looking at this wall here, and you can see that the slab was actually poured wrong. So they poured the slab, that one little section that wall's sitting on, 2, maybe 3 inches too far to the left. So what you're looking at there is their first attempt at a repair. We're trying to get them to redo the repair to where the reveal is the same, at least all the way around the inside where that door is. So when you walk up to the door to go in the house, it basically looks symmetrical on each side. That will leave the left side of that wall with a bigger reveal, but we can live with that because the only other solution is to demo that, which means they'd have to bring in a bunch of, like a jackhammer or something to tear it out and then redo it, and it's just not worth that. So even if they left it as is, like you're seeing there, we want to do a garage floor coating. If we go with a darker color, I think it'll all kind of disappear anyway, which is good. All right, up the stairs we go. Obviously no carpet yet, but that should be in there very soon. Walking up to the TV room. This room shrunk a little bit in my eyes. Oh, now we're going to a bedroom. This is Nash's room, I think. Pretty basic, looking fine. There's the kids' bathroom. I was glad to see that the medicine cabinet door on the left over there was able to open freely without hitting the towel rack thing. In a different house, they had made it to where those two hit each other. And yeah, anyway, we lucked out with that one. This is Emery's room, I think. There's our laundry room. We really like the look of all this. The cabinets look great. The black hardware is really looking sharp in there. All the ceiling lighting you're seeing, again, was optioned in, and we had no doubt that that was going to be fully worth it. And just on this preliminary walkthrough, you could tell it's just going to brighten the place up nicely. Into the master. This is another room that shrunk a little bit on us, but as long as it fits our king size bed, that's all we need. The balcony, pretty excited about that. I want to make it a real sweet area. I'm thinking some like rope lighting around the edge, below the railing, so the neighbors don't have to stare at it, but probably put a couple of really comfy chairs out there, like outdoor type chairs, a little table, maybe a little light and a speaker. We'll be doing some chatting and sipping on wine out there, I'm sure, quite often.
I'm so freaking excited!
There's our thermostat. One thing I'm still curious about is the zoning on the AC. And hopefully it's a thing where we can cool the upstairs but leave the downstairs warm for when we're sleeping, and then opposite during the day. There's our toilet room. Little closet. During this walkthrough, we noticed that there were dozens and dozens and dozens of scuff marks all over the walls, the trim, a lot of stuff where you're like, oh man. But again, technically we shouldn't have access to the house. So you got to understand it's a construction zone. Crystal's looking at the backsplash right there. I'm digging that. I really like those little polygons of different colors. It's gonna look really good, I think, once we accessorize and get some stuff in there. No glass on the shower yet. They said that would be one of the very last things. Not sure what they're gonna do above the backsplash around the tub there. Maybe it's a solid surround or something like that. Obviously no tub yet, but we're pretty excited about that. Here's a couple lights. Can't see it from this video, but I think we talked about it before. The lights appear to be uneven, low on the left by about 1/2 inch. And during the walkthrough, I don't even know what you call it, they're gonna bring a laser level and show us if in fact they're off, and if they are, we'll have to negotiate a solution. There's a couple of lights above this little makeup station too that are way off. You can see it right there. They're definitely gonna fix those. They agree that's not acceptable. Walk-in closet. We asked if there was a standard setup as far as the little shelf and the hanger bar there. Didn't really get an answer. We got the most basic thing possible, I think, but we don't have a lot of clothes, and that's something really easy to do later. We could rip that out easy and do a fully custom walk-in closet thing. A lot of people do it, probably reasonably priced, and if we want to do that later, it won't be that hard. There you go, a quick look. It's looking mostly complete. The walkthrough, did I already mention there's a walkthrough today? There's 2 walkthroughs. We're doing one today. Crystal's gonna be there. I'm gonna FaceTime in here in about 20 minutes, in fact. I'll be driving to work probably when the call starts, but yeah, I'm gonna FaceTime in and hopefully follow along. It's about a 2-hour walkthrough. this is the opportunity for Crystal to go around with blue tape, mark anything that she thinks needs to be repaired. They're going to put the laser level on the entry lights and the master bath lights to see how off they are and figure out what to do there. Apparently, the foreman is going to talk about how different things function in the house. I'm not sure how much detail he's going to offer on all the systems and all that stuff, but that'll be happening during this walkthrough. And the next walkthrough will be, I think, next Thursday. Just a quick half-hour walkthrough, and then we sign papers right there at the house. Crystal will, and get the keys that night or the next day. So we're down to the wire here, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm so ready to leave Oklahoma and be done with this training and get into our house. I really feel like it's gonna just kind of set us free, and we'll be able to relax a lot more than we have been for the last year or so. That said, I'm feeling pretty good about Woodside. I've been talking to him a lot about the curse I have as far as like my attention to detail. I see every little tiny imperfection, and it sounds like they're going to be reasonable when it comes to making sure things are satisfactory. Not just because I have a high standard, but because they want to as a builder. And so we'll see how that goes. Crystal and I are committed to just making sure we can live with everything in the house. There could be a few imperfections, but at the end of the day, we want to be able to feel good about how everything turned out. And there's a year-long warranty and all that stuff to sort this stuff out. So overall we're feeling good about the process. So anyway, can't think of what else to say. Thanks for watching. We'd love it if you subscribed or hit the like button, left us a comment. Grandma, Grandpa, still waiting for your first comment ever. Grandpa basically invented the computer, so I think you can figure out how to leave a comment. But anyway, we'll see you guys again soon, and see you in the next one.